watching ABC 36 News at 12:30. Your local news source.
Today, we welcome back our Doctor on Call, UK emergency physician, Dr. Ryan Stanton, answering your questions that you can submit on our website in the Ask the Doctor section of the health page. Thank you for being back with us. We've got a couple of good questions into our website. Right. The first one comes from Lisa. She wants to know, what is the dirtiest household item? I heard it isn't the toilet.
Well, this is a great question because everybody thinks that going in the bathroom, the toilet's got to be the dirtiest thing in the house. Well, this is not the case. If you think about it, toilet gets cleaned pretty regularly, hopefully, in most houses. But other things you don't clean very often. So the number one, I've got it right here, our Christmas gift, the Christmas sponge. This is the sponge in the bathroom. This actually has the most germs of everything in the house consistently across every study that's been done on this topic. So if you have one of these in the house, you need to make sure you clean it often, frequently replace it, because you'd hate to think that the thing you're using to clean your dishes is actually the dirtiest thing in the house. Number two, good old George Washington here. That's the dollar bill, travels around, not cleaned very often, has a lot of germs. So that's another thing around the house you've got. You here in the studio actually have a couple of the others, which is the keyboard and a desk. Those things aren't cleaned very often, so good luck with good luck with your broadcast.
We do have a supply of hand sanitizer that we have around the newsroom too. Great question, and certainly a lot of people trying to get their houses spruced up for the holidays. So you can run those dishwashing sponges in the dishwasher, or like I said, just replace them.
Maybe a great gift for Christmas. Big old box of sponges.
New sponges for everyone. Well, here's another question, very timely with everything that's going on in Washington right now. This one also submitted on our website. With the health care bill being debated, I keep hearing about defensive medicine and tort reform. Is this really that important as a patient, and what role does it play in my health care?
Well, of course, to me, this is very important because it's what I practice every single day. Defensive medicine is actually the act of doing tests or procedures to protect against lawsuit rather than to investigate for a health problem. This is actually looking for those really rare illnesses that hardly ever happen, but if we miss them, it can cause a lot of lawsuits. And so tort reform is to try to limit the lawsuits, so hopefully the defensive medicine will be decreased, more people stay in medicine, we can get doctors in those fields that have a hard time getting folks, which is surgery, OBGYN, where doctors are fleeing because of the number of lawsuits. There's a lot of studies. It's hard to tell how much money is involved here. Some studies have shown from 5 to 10% of healthcare money goes towards defensive medicine. It is known that about 5% of every bill that you get from a hospital or from a doctor actually goes towards insurance premiums to protect against lawsuits. So to me, it's very important that we move forward and hopefully get some protection from some of the frivolous lawsuits, and at the same time, leave it open for oversight to make sure that doctors are providing the best care they can possibly provide. But it's hopefully something that will be considered in any bill that comes out.
Well, certainly some great insight, as you mentioned, what you deal with every day in the emergency department. So we thank you for that, and great germ advice as well. We remind you, you can always send in your questions for Dr. Stanton. Just go to the Doctor on Call section of our webpage. You will find that under the Health tab, listed as Ask the Doctor. Maybe you'll hear one of your questions in a future segment. We'll be right back with a check of your forecast.